Let's talk about fear. Whether it's public speaking or personal communication, how many times has fear crippled your voice? How many opportunities has been lost because you allowed fear to hinder you? How many times has fear been a barrier to a personal conversation you should have had, should have said, but didn't? The best way to overcome fear, whether it's personal communication or public speaking, is to first find out what fear is. So I love definitions, and I have mine right here. Fear is an emotional response to a perceived threat or danger. So it's an emotional response to a perceived threat or danger. So that means that somewhere in my mind, my perception of this conversation, my perception of this opportunity of publicly speaking before my office or before a crowd or approaching a conversation that may be a little tough to talk about, but I know it needs to be said. There's a perception that I have going into this opportunity. And when that perception begins to maximize, it turns into fear. If the perception is negative, you begin to feel there's a danger. You begin to feel there's a threat, and then you're not successful. So the first thing you need to do to overcome fear is to define it. Then you need to trace back. Because in order to overcome fear, you need to find out where the fear was planted. Did something happen in my childhood? Did I have an experience when I was younger or an experience when I was older where this fear began to grow and maximize because something that somebody said to me? Was it something that someone did to me? Did I not have a safe environment to express my voice? Begin to really explore those things, because the things from your past, your experiences, actually shape and groom you as you grow up. Have you ever said to yourself, that's just how I am? I don't know how to speak. That's just how I say things. Because what happens is, when the pattern is repeated over time, we now associate ourselves with the pattern. You can speak. You are confident. You can articulate what it is that you need to say. You just have to do the work to begin to remove the layers that keep your voice crippled. So first, define fear. Second, trace back to see where the fear came from. And third, begin to make small steps to approach conversations, to get out of your comfort zone, to speak up, no matter if you feel embarrassed or shame or any of those different things. Begin to speak up. Do not allow unhealthy emotions to cripple you. Do not allow the perception of a threat or a danger to cripple you. You can most definitely be your best self, and you can most definitely articulate for yourself. You can most definitely be confident and speak up with the voice God has given you. So stay tuned for more videos on how to overcome common barriers to communication.